This episode is brought to you by myindiana529.com. You know, every time I talk to parents about saving for college, I get the same reaction. Wide eyes, a deep sigh, and a look that says, I would actually rather reorganize my garage than think about college tuition. Well, I have good news for you. You don't have to choose between losing your weekend to dusty power tools and preparing for your kid's future, because Indiana has already built the easiest tool in the financial universe, and it's called myindiana529.com. It's the state's college savings plan, and it comes with something magical like a unicorn on Christmas, something so magical that it feels like a typographical error. It's a 20% Indiana state tax credit for Indiana tax filers. In other words, it's up to $1,500 back for doing something you should do anyway. You don't need to be an investing wizard. You don't need to understand the stock market. You just need to understand this. The earlier you start, the easier it gets. And future you, they will be glad you did this, because your kid's actually not that good at T-ball. So go to myindiana529.com. That's what I've been doing for 16 years. And when my daughter goes off to college 2 falls from now, I'm going to be glad that I took my own advice. That's myindiana529.com. Hello, friends.
Hello, Pete.
Hello.
I felt like a real ad.
Yeah.
So much to talk about today. So much. Let's start with the obvious.
Okay.
Since Kristen's had this baby, her hair is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's always been good, but it's like shiny. Something's happening. What do we attribute this to?
Well, I dyed it, first of all.
Can I go full screen? Of course I can. Go ahead.
Go ahead. And it's the prenatals, you guys. I told you, if you guys would have taken them, maybe things would be different.
It's a great color. Is it like a chestnut?
I don't know. I don't know what color it is.
I believe it's like a dry-aged urban chestnut is what I would say.
Oh, my.
Dame, if you took prenatals right now, what would happen to your body?
It's a great question. I was actually just wondering if it was too late to get on that train. I mean, would hair fill in? I mean, not just look good, but fill in? Is that possible?
Friends, I was at a thing this Wednesday. And a very nice woman came up to me. She said, Mr. Dunn. And I was immediately thinking, this person clearly does not know me. But in fact, she did know me, because she is a regular listener to this here program. Her name is Casey. And she and I were talking about the show, and she said that her and her husband, Bo, both listen to the show separately and then go home and talk about the show, and they have a good time. And then she went on with a little bit of help from me to admit that she is incredibly glad Kristen is back. And
she just didn't want to hurt your feelings? What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And the funniest part about this is not only were we talking about, but then she brings up other legends of our show, like Reverend Renfro and all these sorts of things. Like it was really nice. So it was nice to meet Casey and hear about her husband, Bo. And here's the thing. I always love Kristen love in public. You know what I mean? When people are like, oh, so glad Kristen's on the show. It's always nice to hear.
Would it have been really awkward if she would have said, my husband's really glad Kristen's back?
That's a good question. Nah, I mean, Kristen, you know, she crosses all genders, the Kristen Elanius. That's what Elanius means in Algonquin, is crosses all genders.
Completely forgot.
Dame, how is your life?
Well, I've got a vehicle that's been in the shop for 2 weeks at this point. So it's been, inconvenient, we'll say.
You should have taken it to a car repair shop and not a chocolate shop.
Probably, yeah.
My car is in the shop is just a terrible phrase, because when people hear it, it's such a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like it's a hostage situation at that point, because you can't get it back because it's in various parts of disarray, laying around a big metal pole building with lifts and other cars, and you're just kind of waiting on them to finally say, hey, go try this out, see if the light comes back on.
Yeah, you lost me with the talk of cars. Is this your high performance muscle car that you took in?
No, there's snow on the ground, Pete. That doesn't come out until it sees its own shadow next spring.
I had a friend in high school who his dad would let him drive the Corvette. And Dame, I don't know if you know anything about Corvettes, but they are a high-powered rear-wheel drive vehicle.
Indeed.
And he drove it into the Pike High School parking lot on an icy day. It got a little loose and slammed it into a pole. Yeah.
Fiberglass everywhere.
Hello, Jameson. Hello, Andy. Hello, Jen. Everyone. All right, you all. This might be one of those shows. Actually, I was at another event last night. This makes me think about the show we're about to do. Another event last night, and this guy says, hey, I read your stuff and you listen to your podcast. And he said, how do you not lose your mind on people when they say something stupid financially? I thought it was an interesting question because the three of us have been doing this for so long that never even really occurs to me. Does it ever occur to you of like, what a dummy? Like that used to occur to me. I just don't even think that way anymore.
No, Kristen and I have talked about this, something very similar. I don't want to guess how many times over the years is like, we feel like sometimes we're just repeating ourselves and saying, giving some of the same advice over and over and over again. But it's clearly because people need to hear it, even though it might seem foundational to people who've been around this for a while. It might be the first time somebody else has heard it. So if you can just continue to reinforce the foundational concepts and then maybe stretch into some more advanced stuff along the way when the opportunity presents itself, it makes sense. But this is not the first language that people grow up speaking. This is something that's a learned skill.
Yeah, Kristen, to that point, the guy basically it was a very nice conversation, very nice guy. It was a really good question, right? But I don't think you and I and Dame, we don't get offended if a person doesn't understand something. Like, why waste time on that? Let's just get them up to speed, you know?
Yeah, absolutely not. And if someone's like writing into the show or listening to the show or consuming any other amount of personal finance content in some way, shape, or form, they're likely trying to learn. It's not my job to judge someone who's trying to learn. There are plenty of things that I don't know. It's just that they happen to not know as much as we do about personal finances.
Pete, did that guy also claim or state his appreciation for Kristen being back on the show as well?
He did, but it was super creepy. Kristen, this is your 7th year now anniversary at your Moneyline, or did I make that number up? Is it 7?
I believe it is 7 years. Yes.
I can't believe I've known you for 7 years.
That's
it's a quarter of your life.
I was going to say that's nearly a quarter of my life.
Yeah, I'm so sad for you that I've been part of your life for 7 years.
Yeah, it's you guys told me a long time ago when I started on this show that when I started on this show, it was the end of my career because no one would ever hire me now that I've been on the show. And apparently that just proves to be true.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, I'm feeling like I have tough talk today.
Yeah, that's
Like
possible.
you're gonna be mean?
No, I'm not gonna be mean. I'm wearing camo.
Oh,
feeling pretty masculine.
I love our audience so much.
Yeah, our mocking
They all
camo.
right away pointed it out.
You all, we are recording the show or doing a live stream someday next week. I don't know. It'll probably be Monday or Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Can't be Thursday or Friday, as I'm traveling across the country with 3 13-year-old boys.
Finish that.
With glee. No, for soccer. For soccer.
Oh, okay, good.
We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's start the show. It's not until I say let's start the show that it occurs to me that I'm going to have to time the show, and then I reach down and grab my iPad. Do you guys notice that every week?
Yeah, I keep waiting for you to always say, "Oh, that's the calculator."
As you said that, I opened the calculator.
See?
Yep.
Shocking.
Dame, I turned 48 last weekend.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I've made a decision about this. I may have shared this with you guys.
I don't know.
Anyone in referencing my age now going forward, Kristen, what's the problem?
You said I don't think I should say it.
What?
Well, 'cause You said your age. And yesterday, Spotify Wrapped came out.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
And Spotify Wrapped told me that I was 48. And I thought, dang.
Guess how old I was on Spotify Wrapped, Kristen.
Well, I can't because you told us.
Yeah.
But
you didn't tell me.
But Dame doesn't understand Spotify. He's not cool.
True.
You didn't understand Spotify until like 6 months ago.
Shut your 48-year-old lips.
And Pete, you were 29.
67.
No way.
Yes.
There's no way.
Of all the yacht rock.
Oh, well, okay.
Anyway, here's the decision. And Reverend Renfro also, we share a birthday. Truly a birthday. She just happens to look 20 years younger than me. But like, it's wild. Anyway, here's my decision. I'm just going to say I'm 50. That's what I've decided to do. And it's not stolen valor. It's more of just like, who gives a rip? I'm 50. I'm just telling everyone I'm 50.
Can I get you to pump the brakes on that for a minute?
Okay.
Because you're going to have to say you're 50 for a couple years. And people are going to start to wonder if you are faking the other direction. Like, oh, he said he's 50 for 2 years now. He's got to be 52 or 3.
Well, to be fair, I'm going to do it until I'm 52.
Okay.
So like it's like an Olympic city destination decision here. I'm 50 for the next 4 years.
Okay.
I just want to own it. Like I was in the gym this morning and there's younger guys working out and they made a comment about what I was lifting and they're like, hey, that's pretty good. And I was like, not bad for a 50-year-old.
Oh,
And they're like, you're 50? And I'm like, basically. Okay. 3, 2, 1. This week on the Pete the Planner Show, we answer your money questions. Here's how the show works. You email us, askpete@petetheplanner.com. That's askpete@petetheplanner.com. And here's what will happen. Well, you're about to see what will happen. By see, I mean with your ears. This week, we got an email from a listener. I'm going to read it. And mi hermano y hermana are going to help answer the question with me. I mentioned them. And here is my sister in finance, Kristen Elanius. Kristen, hello.
Hello, Pete.
Spotify age 48. Damian Dunn joins me. Spotify age 150 because he's not on Spotify. Hi, Dame.
I'll own that. Thank you.
And I'm Peter Dunn. Spotify age 67, thanks to the yacht rock. Okay, kids, let's play the feud. Hi, Pete and team. Longtime listener, first time emailer. I'm 54 years old and very ready to retire.
Time out.
I knew you were going to throw a timeout in there, but go for it.
Same. I think yeah.
My reaction was no.
No.
As I read this email the first time, I got to the end of that sentence and my brain immediately was like, no.
I think the fact that very is in italics is pretty funny to me because it's just like, I'm going to hit Control-I and let this person know how I really feel.
Put some flavor on that.
Not because I hate my job. I actually like it, but my stress levels are starting to tell me I might not make it to 59 and a half with all my marbles intact. Spoken like a true old guy.
Marbles.
Okay. Y'all hear the numbers. Everyone listening for numbers?
Yes.
Everyone got their etch a sketch?
Yeah.
Here we go. Age 54.
Already said.
Married. Yes. Spouse is 52 and plans to keep working part-time.
Time out.
Dame, Chris, and we've been doing this so long that I always find it interesting when a person's asking about their retirement situation and then they tell you what their younger spouse gonna do. Like, and it always hits me weird because yeah, it's practical that they share that information with you. But if that spouse was there to speak for herself, I often find that they're not aligned as to what that spouse is going to do. I don't know if you've had that same experience.
All the time. They're never aligned. And even if they are, the idea that one of you is going to keep working while the other doesn't, I think is so unrealistic. But okay.
Kristen, have you ever had one of those conversations and they're saying, "Oh, I want to retire, but my spouse is going to keep working"? So did you ever look at them or just on the phone say, "Do they know that?"
I don't, because I assume the answer is no. So.
Okay.
This is a long time out, but you know what annoys me? When I'm talking to someone and they're asking about my retirement, and which I'm not retired, even though I'm 50, and I say to them, "Yeah, I'm looking forward to it," and they'll say, "What are you going to do?" And I'm going to say, "I'm doing nothing, nothing." And they're like, "Oh, you won't be able to do nothing." I hate when people say that to me because I'm quite confident. My nothing is a different nothing, but I'm not going to start a business. I'm not like I'm a serial entrepreneur. No, I'm not. No, I'm doing nothing. Dame, are you going to tell me you don't believe I'm going to do nothing?
I was going to say, let's hear an ideal day in the life of retired Peter Dunn.
Oh, gosh, I could do 2 episodes on this.
Okay, you've got 30 seconds.
Okay. First, get up at 4:45, 5 somewhere. Okay, you guys.
What?
Sorry, I'm telling you, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
4:45, go downstairs, eat a banana, drink some pre-workout, go work out for 90 minutes. Okay. Come home. I'm still home before my wife wakes up. Make her some coffee. And then I'll go read my stories, right? I'll go read the newspaper digitally, a few different things. Probably go to the grocery store and get the meal for that night.
Oh, okay.
Might go to the wine store and get the wine for the meal for that night.
Sure.
Rinse and repeat. That's what I'm doing. That's my retirement. I mean, well, I will be an obese alcoholic with really good legs. I mean, that's what I want to do.
Okay. Then don't let us stand in your way.
Well, you can't stand as strong as I can with these 50-year-old legs. Current household income for the emailer is $148,000. Desired retirement income, $80,000 per year before tax.
Okay.
Here's where the numbers come fast and furious. Kristen, get your TI-81.
Oh my.
401k, $612,000. Traditional IRA, $138,000. Roth IRA, $64,000.
Time out.
You guys seen the trend here?
Yeah.
The 54-year-old with what, $800,000 in qualified money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where this is going. Taxable brokerage. Oh, a non-qualified account, $89,000 and then 27 grand in savings. Home's paid off, Dame.
Nice.
No debt. Here's the problem. Most of my money is in qualified accounts, so accessing it before 59 and a half seems complicated. I've heard about 72T payments, Roth ladders, and just taking the hit, but I do not know what is realistic. My question is this. Are you ready for the question, Kristen?
I am so ready.
English or Spanish? How would you like it?
Spanish, please.
Can I actually retire now at 54 using what I have without accidentally creating a tax bomb or running out of dinero before I hit 70? Or do I need to suck it up and work for a few more años?
That, it's like I'm fluent in Spanish because I totally understood what you were saying.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So that's the question. This person, thank you all for what you do. My wife thinks I'm emailing you for financial advice, but honestly, it's more for emotional validation.
Ooh.
Ready to be done in Dayton. You know what you're ready to be done with is validation because you ain't finding a here, King.
Man.
Sorry, calm down.
That's rough.
I'm 50. Dame, this is like a case study in a financial planning book.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be a fun one for Dayton to listen to because, I mean, there's a really good solution here. Unfortunately.
Say it.
No, we got all the time in the world, Dame. Kristen, what's your initial takeaway from this as we begin to dig down in the life of Dayton?
My initial takeaway is their power percentage has to be bad,
Oh,
right?
Oh,
Their house is paid off. They have no debt, but they need 80 of their $148,000 income.
wow. That is really interesting. My brain did not get there yet. Okay, here's why I'm with you. They
Uh-oh.
either paid off their house very recently, which they probably at 54, 52, that's probably likely, right?
Absolutely.
So the savings account of 27,000 and the taxable brokerage of 89,000, you could argue it's just started stacking.
Mhm.
So they could have a power percentage that's decent. It's just fresh to them.
But then why did they need such a large percentage of their income in retirement if they're stowing away that much currently?
It's that question that we will visit after the break. Is it a high percentage? 80,000 of 148. All of that is next here on the Pete the Planner Show. I'm Pete the Planner. This portion of the program is brought to you by HerculeanMealPrep.com. I love to eat lunch. Why? Because I don't want to die. And I don't want to spend $20 on DoorDash. I do not want to wait 45 minutes on DoorDash. I do not want to leave the office because I got work to do. What I do is I walk into our kitchenette, which is a small kitchen, and I get in the freezer. I grab a prepared meal from Herculean Meal Prep that is frozen. It's not fresh. It's not going to spoil. 3 minutes and 45 seconds after I peel back that little corner, I put a plastic fork behind my ear. I do while it's cooking. And then I flaunt around the office and I say, I'm having my meal. And everyone rolls their eyes and they're like, I don't care for him. And then I go back and I get the meal and I eat it, and it's delightful and nutritious. And it has led to massive nutritional and health changes for me here in 2025. I wanted to do the same for you. If you've ever taken your Sunday afternoon and tried to do meal prep and then realized by Thursday you don't want chicken and brown rice again, and you're not really sure if the chicken's still good that many days out, then stop doing it. Go to HerculeanMealPrep.com. Tell them Pete sent you, and that's the truth. Dame actually went to Herculean this week.
I did. There's a location not too far away from me. I was in that part of the neighborhood, and I've been threatening to do it for I don't know how long. And I had some time to kill. Popped in, was just bathed in the glow of the light from the coolers as I walked in, and just started basically saying, I'm going to have one of those and one of those. And I bet that tastes good too. And Pete's talked about that one. I'll probably grab one of those. And so basically I've got a nice little selection in my freezer that I'm planning on sampling today for lunch.
The ad is way over here, but we're still talking about it. First off, my ads are really good today. Second of all, I usually buy 16 at a time, Dame. That's where I'm at now.
Okay, so I saw the tiered pricing. You're getting a nice little deal there.
A little deal. Kristen, next time you're at the office, if you so want, I will let you choose a meal of your choice. And if it's my last buffalo mac and cheese, chicken mac and cheese, you cannot have it. But anything else is fair game.
What?
Yeah.
What a 7-year anniversary gift.
Hey, Dame, I want to share something with you.
Okay.
And I'm going to share it with everyone. Kristen, you're not going to understand it as much as Dame because Dame experienced this with me. Dame, I'm going to be in Phoenix this next week for 5 days with boys. And I'm taking the boys as a special treat to the Fat Ox.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Now, hold on. Special treat for who?
Well, that's a fair question. Well, let's back up a hair. The Fat Ox is this Italian pasta steakhouse in Scottsdale that, Kristen, you know I like food, is one of my favorite restaurants in the world.
Mhm.
It is ridiculous. Dame?
I don't want to guess how long we posted up there for that evening, but it was worth every minute of it.
And so every time I'm back in Scottsdale, I try to go there. And so I'm going. I happen to have 3 13-year-old boys, which combined, they're 39 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking because my son likes good food. And these other 2 chaps, they're gonna. And I'm just like, here's what I'm going to do, Dame. I'm balling out. We're going family style. I'm just getting 4-person family style. And I'm going to introduce these boys to fine Italian cuisine.
I hope they appreciate it because it's delicious.
I'm excited. Here's the thing I'm nervous about. Because this happened the last time I was in New York at another one of my favorite restaurants. They built it up to my family and we went, and it was a slightly disappointing experience. And now they won't leave me alone about it.
And 13-year-old boys are known for being nice and understanding. So
we are at my son's school on Tuesday. Who cares? You ever think about that? You're telling a story and you're trying to pick out what day of the week is. Yeah. You're arguing with yourself, and then the person's like, I don't give a rip what day this was.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. We're sitting there. He was inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. Okay? Nice.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks. And so my beautiful life partner turns to me and she says, now you're the only person in our household that's never been part of a National Honor Society. And so what I did next was the ultimate reversal card. When the kids said the pledge to join the Honor Society, they repeated after me. I said it.
You did too.
I said it. So I'm now in the National Junior Honor Society.
Congratulations, Pete.
How does it feel?
It feels like stolen valor.
Like fashion camo, right?
Dame, were you a good student?
Yeah.
I know Kristen was. I'm not even asking.
Of course she was.
My son came home the other day. He's like, I got 7 A's or whatever. And I'm like, since first grade? Or he's like, no, right now. And I'm like, I don't think I ever had cumulative lifetime that many A's.
Look at you now.
Why? How can you see me? I'm wearing fashion camo.
True. I just see a floating head.
3, 2, 1. Back on the Pete the Planner show. 54. Kristen, why don't you summarize the email that just came in, just so we can get a feel of what's going on?
Yeah, we have a 54-year-old who thinks that it's time for him to retire, but for his spouse to not retire, despite the fact that he hasn't yet saved enough to retire.
Wow, just getting right to it. Goodness gracious.
Christmas. We have an hour to fill.
Yeah.
So Kristen, before the break, was skeptical that they're not saving enough money in the moment right now because her words, which are going to be used against her in the court of law, they want too much of their current income available to them as retirees. And so they want $80,000 a year. They currently make $148,000 a year. Damn, I did the math. I have a calculator here brought to me by Steve Jobs. 54% is what they want. Kristen, that's not that high of a percent.
Doesn't seem that unreasonable.
No, you're wrong.
I don't think that I'm wrong, because also there's a huge tax difference between $148,000 and $80,000. We're assuming they're going to be able to keep a lot higher of a percentage of that pre-tax income.
I mean, it's going to be a couple points. Okay, here's I think if it was 80% or more of what they wanted in retirement versus what they make now, I would be 100% on your side. And I would argue if they had debt or something else, if they were in the 70s, it would be an issue. By any measure, they're below 60%, which I think is great.
Maybe I can be convinced, but run me through the rest of this math about how this actually plays out, because I still think that it's too much.
Yeah, I think where the issue becomes interesting is how long, I know this is how Dame is thinking about it. How long until they're actually going to claim Social Security and take some of that pressure off the 80 grand? Right?
Yeah.
So at 54, if someone retires at 54, they're claiming Social Security at 62, are they not?
I
All
think
day.
they have to.
With these numbers, they have to.
All day.
Okay, so my math tells me 62 minus 54. They've 8 years until they get some pressure relief, but they have 5.5 years until they get some income tax relief, one would say. How do you play this, Dame?
I mean, not only are they going to claim Social Security early, but if he retires at 54, he's going to cut out some really high earning years that are going to boost the rest of that Social Security payment along the way. So that number that he's staring at on his Social Security projection isn't going to come to fruition because that's based off of you continuing to make roughly what you're making until you retire. So if he cuts the line, that number is going to be even smaller than he thought it was going to be. Now, how much, I don't know, but he's got some options. I mean, he mentioned potentially on how he could try and fill the gap between now and 62, 72 T payments, 72 T payments, which are substantially equal periodic payments. Kristen, that's a concept that is drilled into us for CFP exam. And then you maybe talk about it a half a dozen times a year after that. It's an interesting concept that gets rarely used in practice, but it's one that I think maybe some people should know about, but I don't even think it matters to most people. But since he brought it up, I feel like we should probably at least explain what 72T is, right?
That's fair. It's rarely used, to be clear, because it's generally a horrible idea.
Yes.
Like, if you don't have the funds available in non-qualified accounts to retire before the age of 59 and a half, it's probably not in your best interest to take money from these accounts. IRS retirement age of 59 and a half is there, I mean, in large part to protect you truly from taking these funds. And so essentially what they have here with this provision is 3 different types of withdrawal options. But what happens is when you start taking dollars from those accounts, you don't have to pay the penalty because, again, you're taking the funds before IRS retirement age of 59 and a half. And the problem with that is that you have to take the funds for at least 5 payments or until you reach 59 and a half, whichever's later. And so he can't just start this strategy, realize he's taken too much money, and then back off. You have to take the funds out of the account.
When she says 5 payments, she means 5 years worth of
Yes.
payments, not just 5 payments, 5 years worth of payments. And here's the little thing that really can gum everything up. Kristen just said that you get to withdraw this money penalty free when you enter into this agreement. However, if you miss one payment or one of the dollar amounts is not correct, you don't fulfill your obligation for this deal you've met with the IRS, 10% penalty comes back on all of the payments that you've taken that far too. So if you think you're going to get out of this with a reasonable result, and you mess one little thing up, Uncle Sam comes knocking on your door for 10% of everything that you've taken on top of that. So it can get really, really challenging really quick.
You're just joining us on Nerd Talk. Kristen and Dan, you guys got so excited.
Well,
Great job. Can I try to crowbar a technical point into a technical conversation with 2 people who understand this better than I do?
Good luck.
go on.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. I also liked how when you guys were talking about studying for the CFP, which was just a shot across the bow at me, but it's okay. I deserve it. I did study for the CFP.
You studied for it?
Yeah. They have to be substantial payments. I think that's the actual issue, is that they have to not fully, they're not going to deplete the person's account, but they're not going to have a tremendous amount left over. Like, where does the substantiability requirement come into this? I don't know. I'm asking, but I just remember there has to be something of meaning. You can't just shave a little off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the IRS determines that. So you can use the life expectancy tables, or you can use there's the annuitization or the amortization method. That's way too nerdy even for Dame and I. But essentially the IRS calculates an amount in based on how long they expect you to live, and then they require you to take that minimum amount. Similar overall in theory to required minimum distributions.
As we're having this conversation, by the way, we're
Time out.
no more nerd talk.
Okay.
I'm exhausted. For a 50-year-old man, that's exhausting. I have some thoughts developing here. Number one, this is going to turn into his wife working full time.
Yeah.
Right? If they pull the trigger on this and he does retire and he doesn't work part time, which also should theoretically be discussed here.
Yeah.
The other thought occurred to me a couple minutes ago when Dane was talking about Social Security retirement payments. They went $80,000 pre-tax. I'm going to just make up a number. I bet they're going to have at least $65,000 of Social Security payments between the two of them.
I think that's safe. I think so.
That's quite a bit higher than the national average, isn't
I was
it?
going to say 60 between the two.
Okay. So we got a $20,000 gap off of what is currently $900,000 of assets. Now the challenge becomes, this is the story problem. How do you grow? Can you grow the $930,000 between now and 62 and a half while still having it sustain you until 62 and a half to take pressure off your income when Social Security comes along? I think that's the entire crux of the question.
Yeah, and that 60 won't be available at 62. That would be more of a full retirement age benefit.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this. We're going to calm down. The nerds are going to polish their pocket protectors. And we're going to come back and talk more about, can this 54-year-old shut it down without losing his marbles? All that's next on the Pete the Planner Show. I'm Pete the Planner. This portion of the program is brought to you by myindiana529.com. Dame, I don't know if I told you this. My daughter wants to be a cheerleader in college, cheer D1 college sports. Have I shared this with you?
I think you mentioned that.
And so the other day, she had me put together a highlight reel of her cheering, which is a little different than you think. It's actually her just flipping around and lifting people. So it is the athletic part of these things, not very little palm shake, if you will.
Okay.
And as I'm doing it, because I'm nerding out, because I like that sort of stuff, I kind of took a deep breath and I go, oh my gosh, I'm 18 months away from this. This is so real. And inevitably, I went to look at the balance of her Indiana 529 plan right after that and said, okay, I got 18 months left. What can reasonably happen? This holiday season, as you see the young people in your life, that time's going to fly by. So maybe put in their stocking or slide into those awkward money cards that you can buy that are exciting to get, but still super weird. Maybe some money for their Indiana 529 account. To learn more, go to myindiana529.com. Kristen, do you know what I'm talking about? Those cards that are weird, the money cards?
The cards that are weird.
Yeah.
Dame, you're an older fella.
Yeah, it's just like a real narrow card that has that little cutout window for Benjamin Franklin or whoever you're getting. Kristen, you don't know this?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Oh my, okay, Dame, do better. Dame, explain this, but well. Go ahead.
He can't explain something I've never seen to me.
No. Just close your eyes.
It looks more like an envelope shaped like the checkbook register that you would get to keep track of the balance of your. You've written check 3 times in the last year. Maybe not this last year, but you understand what a check register is.
I do. My grandma has one. Go on.
So it opens just like all envelopes do. And when you open it up, there's a picture of a U.S. president or other famous U.S. dignitary smiling at you through an oval window where you had slipped currency behind another flap.
Yes.
Oh, I got it.
I have seen one of those.
I got it.
Yep.
This is like Pictionary for
was
generations.
Don't tell me
Generational.
that again. That was bad.
But Dave, do you remember getting those? And then you know by the shape of the envelope that you're about to get some.
I will get one again this year.
No, do they exist still?
I'll take a picture of it on Christmas Day and send it to you.
How do they jam the Werthers into that envelope?
It comes in the stocking.
Oh boy, Kristen, is your special friend your young man listening to this show, or will his ears catch this show?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so we can talk about holiday gifts.
Oh, yes, go on.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
Oh, that's a great question.
And can you answer for you and not for Maggie? I mean,
Yeah.
like, answer for you. I'm gonna help you out here.
Okay, that's fair. What I want as I grew your child / I gave birth to your child / it's Christmas and it's my favorite holiday present.
Birth of Jesus. Go ahead.
Is that I want she was born in October, so I want an eternity band that has opals on it, like little ones.
Birthstone, Pete.
Yes,
I
for
was
birthstone.
getting there,
Excuse me.
getting there.
That is what I want.
Does your friend know this?
He does, but he's the worst gift giver in the entire world. I would be better off saying, hey, I need X amount of dollars because this is what I want. And he would be like, that seems fair. And then hand me the cash.
Caitlin, you're listening because you're a great listener. Do your sister a favor and mention something to this guy.
I've already mentioned it to him. He knows this is what I want. He does
Caitlin
not
reinforced
get
that
it.
because he won't do it. We know it. He won't do it on his own. He needs your help. You are the key to Kristen being happy on Christmas morning.
Caitlin, if I can say what Dame didn't say, is help him find one of those cards that he can put the cash into.
So that I can go buy it.
Buy it herself. All right, fair enough. Dame, as 50-year-olds, I'm at a point in my life, like, whether it's a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, people are like, what do you want? I'm like, hard candy. I don't care. I don't want anything. I don't need anything. Like, just go out to eat or something. I don't know. Where are you at? Do you still want stuff?
Yeah, but I just go buy it when I
True.
Yeah. So can I tell you what I bought the person that Kristen grew inside of her?
Oh.
You familiar with the worldwide sensation of the Where's Waldo books?
Yes.
Well, there's a Taylor Swift version.
Oh my Lord.
And so I bought a Taylor Swift version that goes through all of her eras. And then there are other things that you can find inside those things too. So I got it in plenty of time so that her mom and dad can find all the stuff before she starts finding all the stuff. And they can look like geniuses to her.
Brilliant. In 3, 2, 1. Back on the Pete the Planner show. Dame, explain the email and what we're trying to do for the emailer.
Are the gloves off at this point? Because I feel like Kristen was pretty rough with the intro last segment.
If you need to re-glove up and wash your hands, go ahead.
There's a gentleman who is getting really, really tired of work, likes what he does, but may not be super happy with maybe some of the things that are going on. The environment, who knows? We don't need to fill in the blanks, although we do a really good job of that. Wants to retire. Is doing a really nice job, honestly, of preparing for retirement at this point. I don't want to gloss over that. I think they're in a great position for retirement. Just needs some more time to bake before they can do that. And that's we're trying to break that a little easier. And I'm hoping me whispering it might have made it a little bit easier to take.
Dame, just genius. Kristen, picture this.
Okay.
It's my Super Bowl. It's Thanksgiving Day.
Mhm.
And for the last 15, 16 years, I've made the same meal. And I have to say, I'm not good at a lot of things, but I'm really good at making that meal. And the only way that the turkey is both delicious and palatable and safe to eat is if it bakes long enough. And then people can enjoy it. If I were to try to rush it, I could kill my entire family, which, let's skip the aside there. that is this fella's situation. Like, he is going to have a delicious game bird. At this point, it is raw.
That's a really good point. We are kind of being hard on him. He is really well poised for a traditional retirement. They're doing a great job. They have qualified funds. They've paid off their debt. It's just Jason in our live comments asked why we're so against him retiring sooner. And Jason, the answer for me is this: is the language to me suggests that the plan was never to retire early, but he's found himself at a point in his career where he doesn't want to make a move to somewhere new, but he doesn't think he can make it where he's at and wants to know if he can take an exit sooner. And the answer for me is no, because I don't think that that was his original destination. And it's really important that that was your original destination.
Dame, I think I just saw a little gleam in your eyes, and I don't think it's because I've been lifting and I look pretty fit. I think it's because it hit you at the same time it hit me. Their income right now is 160 or
148.
148.
Mhm.
They want to live on 80.
Mhm.
He can just take a job that pays $68,000 less a year right now, depending on what his wife's income is. And he just has to leave his job and live on the new amount.
Yeah, I mean,
Kristen says no.
it's possible that. I
We'll
mean,
have to cap his income.
yeah, I would say this potentially gets into a much bigger problem of if he, let's say he sticks it out there but for however long, but if you do the multiplication and you do run the numbers, if he just works longer and lets this money grow, it's going to be okay. It's probably going to be okay. But if you keep making the same amount you are and you're not saving it, you're going to inflate your lifestyle, and that 80 suddenly becomes 110, and now you're starting to get into some trouble. So yeah, if you want to go out and take a smaller income job, that's potentially a solution. Kristen disagrees wholeheartedly.
Oh, her face is giving disappointment. And believe me, I know the disappointment on a person's face. Kristen, talk about why you're disappointed with Damien and I.
I just don't think it's realistic. I don't think you're wrong. You guys are exactly right. You can take a lower paying job. Now, no, Dame made the point about Social Security projections earlier, so it would be important to know what that might do to your expected benefit. You're exactly right. This person can take a lesser paying job, find a way to make the $80,000 a year, and then exit the workforce when they originally planned. But I find it really hard to believe that someone is going to be willing to take such a large pay cut and still put in a similar amount of work. I just don't think that they're actually going to follow through with that.
I think if they can make it to 59 and a half. Okay, so let's say it's choose your own adventure. And let's say I were an author of books that people actually wanted to read. I would have him switch jobs to a significantly lesser paying job that still gets him his retirement lifestyle that he wants. Okay. Even if it means it's part-time. Then I would have him work till at least 59 and a half and not draw on a single asset now and let his money continue to grow. I think that is the easiest plan. And then he's got a lot more options of how to bridge the gap for 2.5 years. I think that is ideal. Now, if he doesn't want to, if he's willing to work a little bit more, he goes to 62 by some super rough calculations, like crazy rough. Like I didn't even use a calculator. I think he'll have about $1.5 million in assets at age 62. And at 4%, again, probably a little aggressive there, that's $60,000 a year of income. And he only needs $80,000 a year of income. And he's going to have Social Security income of roughly $60,000. So like, he's going to have an amazing retirement if he retires at the right time. Like, he's not deficient in his planning. He's just currently deficient in his determinedness.
I'm wondering if maybe that's part of the challenge. I mean, we all get to spots in our careers where like, man, this is tough, or I just don't like doing this here anymore, whatever that is. Maybe somebody hasn't been able to paint the picture of, hey, if you just hang on for another 5-10 years, here's how your retirement looks like. I mean, don't give up now, because it's going to be really, really tough. In fact, it's not going to work. If you retire now, you're going to end up working part-time forever if you try and retire now. But if you keep doing what you're doing for another 5 years, here's what things look like. If you do it for 10 years, things are amazing. You're going to be okay. And maybe just a picture hasn't been painted for Dayton yet to where he knows what he's working for and what that retirement's going to look like.
Kristen, did you catch that Dame says sometimes we all want to just quit our jobs because we hate it? Did you catch that?
I did. I think that that's really telling of how he feels about you and I.
Holy cow. I mean, like right in front of dozens of people.
That hurts.
My PTO request will be coming in shortly.
You guys, we
yeah.
forgot the most challenging part of this entire thing.
Go ahead.
Whether he knows to buy his wife an oval ring for Christmas.
Opal.
What'd I say?
Oval?
Opal.
Are opals not oval?
Don't have to be.
Yes, they do.
It's the healthcare portion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. What's wrong with us? Oops.
That's a huge cost on accounts that are already going to be really stressed by someone retiring before Medicare eligibility.
I didn't think we needed to bring that hammer in because we had plenty of other arguments to make without saying, oh, by the way, you're not going to be able to afford healthcare.
That's
By
fair.
the way.
Yeah. I mean, I think if it would have been closer and then we could have gone, but here's the one thing you do need to consider. But it was so far off.
Yeah.
I think your pep talk, I mean, if the guy emailed us, he's listening.
Right.
I think your pep talk was a really good one. And I hope he heard it and he hadn't shut the episode off because of the insults that Kristen's been lobbing the entire time.
Maybe we can just email him the clip of that pep talk. He can just listen.
Do it again. You got 1 minute left. Give him a distilled, quick pep talk.
Listen, Dayton, I know things are tough sometimes, and we all want to make changes, but we have to make intelligent decisions. And now you're just not ready for this. But here's the good news. If you keep doing what you're doing, things are going to turn out great. You're in phenomenal shape to have a retirement that you can be super comfortable in. We've just got to find a way for you to be able to bridge the next 5 to 10 years, and you're going to be able to do whatever you want. In fact, your wife's not even going to have to work part-time unless you want her to, and then she'll work as much as you want. Maybe not. But you're on the right track, just not yet.
All right. I want to do mine in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Hey, man, the dark meat ain't done yet. Let it cook. That's all. Okay. Well, let's take a break. Coming up after the break, biggest waste of money of the week in the news. I'm Pete the Planner. I've been a little goofy today. I only have one meeting today. One.
Is this the best part of your day? You can be honest.
Every day, or do you mean today?
Just today.
It's a nice part.
Then why'd you have to think about it if the answer was no?
I don't know.
He's trying to be nice.
I was waiting for Dame and his little soliloquy there to go, look, I understand hating my boss. Right?
Oh, it would have been great.
And then Kristen and I get to figure out who it is.
Yeah, would have been great.
Boss is.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Dame, so random restaurant recommendation. I like to eat. We went to a new-ish restaurant for my birthday. My wife sort of surprised me, took reservations. Best meal I've had in Indianapolis in 2025.
Really?
Yeah.
On top of your go-to that
Yeah. And I,
really?
Yeah. It's called Freeland's. It's in Carmel. It's like a converted, I would call it a converted mansion / converted like farmhouse looking thing.
Okay.
Those are not the same.
Just let me cook. It was perfect. It was snowing outside. It's my birthday. It was just like, it was like I was in a movie and I wasn't the initial love interest that the person loses interest in. I was like main character energy, and it was just delicious. You looking it up, Dame?
Yeah.
Well, how do you describe it? Okay, can I put the image of the building up
Yeah, I was going to suggest that you do that.
Okay. And then people can tell me how to better describe this place.
What kind of food was it?
Gourmet, farm to table ish sort of stuff. Is that what you? Yeah.
It looks great. They keep splashing like different video up of different dishes that they're creating, and it's yummy.
It was delicious. Okay, so let me share the screen, and Kristen, I'm going to give you a chance to describe what I tried to describe.
Okay. The farmhouse mansion. It is a converted home with huge front windows with the pillars that are giving colonial, I believe is what they would be described as, with huge double doors on this big front porch. And the porch is both stories, mind you.
Dame, my description was so much better. I mean, what a terrible, terrible explanation of what that looks like. Dame, you give it a shot.
Well, you said farmhouse mansion, right?
But yeah.
I'm just making sure. I don't want to duplicate what's already clearly the better explanation here.
That's fair.
It's almost giving me plantation vibes.
Oh, Lord.
If you guys lived locally, I could have told you it's the Linwood Stables house painted white, but you don't live where I live. That would have been a perfect explanation.
You don't mean the tens of thousands of people listening to this don't live in Bremen? Is that what you're suggesting?
First of all, it's not in Bremen. And second of all, it's on a highway. Lots of people know in north central Indiana what Linwood Stables is.
Is it on 31?
331.
Yeah. So that's what I meant. Yeah. I think I know exactly which one you're talking about.
You do. It's a big horse farm. Yeah.
By the way, this is also on 31.
Oh, yeah.
Different 31.
Different. Yeah. It was 331. Don't worry about it.
Why don't I worry about it? Okay. Are we ready to do this?
I'd just like to point out the comments are agreeing with me.
Whatever. In 3, 2, 1. This week's biggest waste of money of the week, right here on the Pete the Planner show, is the Casio limited edition gold ring watch.
No.
There are small watches, and then there's the Casio limited edition gold ring watch made from gold finished stainless steel. It's made to be worn on a finger. Yet, despite its diminutive size, it packs in quite a bit of functionality, including hour, minute, and second readouts, calendar date, dual time zones, and stopwatch capabilities displayed on a 7-segment LCD with a flash function that emits light at certain times. With an inner diameter of 20 millimeters, it's a size 10.5 millimeter ring out of the box, but comes with spacers to accommodate smaller fingers. Dane, what is your ring size?
I have no idea.
I'm an 10.5 or an 11, and I only know that because of our 25th anniversary last year. I got a rubber ring. Kristen, is it uncouth to ask a woman her ring size on publicly? I don't know what happened.
I don't know the social norms, but no, I don't know mine.
Well, that would be help if your partner wanted to buy you an opal ring.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to go unsupervised.
Okay, so Kristen,
Yes.
for this throwback looking Casio watch ring, how much?
Any amount is too much, Pete, but I'm going to go $125.
Dame?
Here's the thing. Casio square watches are classics, but they range anywhere from like $20 to $1,500. You throw into the fact that this is a ring watch, that is a one-off. It's Kristen, you said 150?
He said 125.
125. You're probably really close, but I'll say $90.
$155. Kristen, didn't it feel like Dame was setting up to cheat again right there? Like he did last week, like knowing the price?
Yeah, and that's so sad, Dame, that we have to question your
It's
intent.
gross.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Indeed.
Oh, what's in the news?
Just watch me drag my feet to get to the news now because I feel offended. Hold on. I'll get to it.
Snowflake.
Are we ready? Okay.
Oh, I was born ready, like Lance Stevenson. Let's go.
Job market just hit a speed bump. New data from ADP shows the U.S. private sector lost 32,000 jobs in November after adding jobs the month before. That caught economists completely off guard. Not sure I agree with that statement. And marks the largest private sector decline since early 2023. Small businesses took the hardest hit. Companies with fewer than 50 workers cut about 120,000 jobs, while larger employers, they actually added around 90,000, though growth is slowing. Manufacturing, construction, finance, and professional services cut staff, while healthcare, education, and hospitality added jobs.
That tracks. Kristen, that does not feel surprising.
No, it doesn't. But at the same time, just like Dame's guesses, the data, the integrity of the data, I don't know.
Okay, I was going to bring that up, and then I felt like then I'm the guy bringing that up. I'm glad you brought it up. And I care about your opinion deeply. But when it comes to a topic like this, there's one person on the show that I really want to hear from. It's the man that looks like me, but with facial hair and better shoulders. Dame, do you trust the data?
Well, this is from ADP, so I don't know that they have any reason to fudge the numbers that they have, but is it truly representative of the country at large? I mean, it's a huge sample, but I don't know. It just seems like there are probably some major categories that they don't get into. Like they don't process any of the government stuff. At least I don't think they do. I'd be surprised if they do. So I don't know how. I think it's accurate for the numbers they have. I just don't know how representative it is of the country at large.
Okay, since you're going to ride the fence, let me give you more information here, and you can make this one. The core personal consumption expenditures price index, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, indicated a 0.2% monthly rise, while the annual rate was 2.8%. This came out today. Federal Reserve officials use the PCE price index as their primary policy tool for inflation. Personal income rose 0.4% on the month, while spending was up 0.3%. Do you believe that data?
Yes.
Okay. Boy, did not go. What else is in the news?
Dude, you're getting into Dell deposit. Michael and Susan Dell just committed $6.25 billion to fund new children's investment accounts known as Trump accounts. By the way, the IRS form to create a Trump account, Form 4547, just saying, created under this year's new tax law. About 25 million children aged 10 and under could qualify if they live in areas with median incomes of $150,000 or less. And eligible families who open the account will receive $250 automatically from the Dell donation. I don't know if we have talked about these accounts on the show. Do you remember if we've mentioned anything about them, Pete?
No, I don't think we have. And I have, I don't, I was going to say mixed feelings, nuanced feelings. It's the donation that's throwing me.
Really?
Yeah. If it's going to be a government program and initiative, a private donation to it seems, it's just unusual. I don't know if it's bad or weird. Is it not unusual for a private person to fund a government program?
Yeah, I mean, it probably is. I don't know if I'm opposed to it by any stretch. It's just another way for somebody to philanthropically benefit those that he wants to benefit, and maybe in a way that is a little bit more streamlined to where he can affect that change faster rather than going through all of the administration to try and set up something on their own. So, you know, I hope others follow suit and are willing to step up. But I don't know. I don't think I have an issue with it.
Yeah, I don't want to. My goal is not to prove you wrong and prove myself right. I'm just trying to think of another example where a government initiative that theoretically would be funded via taxpayers' dollars in the federal budget are funded by private donations. I'm just trying to, again, not that it's bad. It just feels super weird.
I mean, I'm sure if we go back to the Revolutionary War and Civil War times, we could find lots of examples where private citizens helped fund government initiatives directly.
Fair. You have time for another? Yeah, you do have time for another news story.
Yeah, I sure do. I sure do. Gone are the days from the movies when parents could just leave the babysitter 10 or 15 bucks to order a pizza that could feed 2 children before an intruder in a creepy mask inevitably ruined their evening. The average cost of a cheese pizza in the United States, Pete, has risen to...
Okay, I'm going to answer this, but I have to say, my son went with a friend for pizza the other day, and he ordered a small pizza.
Okay.
And the two of them split a small pizza. It was cheese. It was $8, and it was shocking to me.
Wow.
Shocking. It could have been 6. It was 6 or 8 or 6, 7.
7. Yeah.
I think the average cost of a cheese pizza in this country is $15.99. Kristen?
I think it's less than that. I think it's $13.
$17, according to the New York Times, citing data from the platform Slice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
Kristen, you had something.
As someone who does love pizza, I think that's the menu price. But pizza is one of those foods that you never have to pay the menu price for it. There's always a deal or a special. Like, yes, that might be the retail price, but I don't think that's what people are actually paying on average for a cheese pizza.
We're going to go preferred pizza toppings. Preferred. Oh my, I'm so hungry now. This is a terrible idea. Kristen, perfect pizza topping for you.
Probably one singular topping?
No. Whatever you want on it.
A jalapeno popper pizza.
Oh.
Cream cheese, jalapenos, Mike's Hot Honey. Yeah.
I'm so upset. Dame?
It's a toss-up between some variety of meat lovers pizza or a chicken bacon.
Chicken bacon ranch.
Yeah.
CBR.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Hey, anyone want to go eat? Do it, because the show's over. Nothing else to listen to. Sending you good vibes, because good vibes are all that's in the budget. I'm Pete the Planner. This is the show. What a mistake. My stomach instantly is unsatisfied.
There is no Herculean pizza waiting for you.
There's a pizza bowl from Herculean.
Yeah, but not a...
It's not in the fridge.
No.
Freezer. Oh. Anyway, well, we did this. Good
You
show.
didn't say what your favorite pizza was.
Chicken bacon ranch.
Oh, you were.
Or actually buffalo chicken, like a really good Dame in Fort Wayne, Casa.
Mhm.
Their buffalo chicken pizza is the best pizza I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So good. The one near Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one I think that one's still there.
So good. Okay. We talked way too much about food.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right.
How
Well,
many Herculean meals can I have?
one at a time.
Oh.
All right, everybody. Stay getting money.